year history founding back in 2021, we have gone through many lengths here on the Antler Sports Network. From Division I NCAA all the way down to youth football in East Texas, but never before until tonight have we touched the six-man game. But as I always say, folks, there's a first time for everything. It's an East Texas grudge match and homecoming for one of the top teams in the state. It's the Christian Heritage Sentinels taking on the Tyler Heat here on the Antler Sports Network. Of course, anyone familiar with the ASN knows that Tyler Heat basketball has always had a home on the ASN, and we'll get to that later this fall, but why not hit the gridiron first? Tyler Heat coming into this contest with an even record, positive 500 at 2-2. Lost last week's contest. Ironically, their homecoming matchup against the Eagles from Chan Homeschool out of Allen, Texas. This Friday night, they hit the road. Well, I guess you could call it the road. A short drive up Highway 271, couple of miles outside of Union Grove. So I guess you could call this Longview 2. Their opponents, Christian Heritage, led by head coach Griff Malton. Spoke to him prior to tonight's game. His team is ready. He's energetic, and the entire team is energetic, too, ready to feed off of this homecoming crowd. His team comes into this contest at 3-0. Of course, Christian Heritage, the 2022 TAP State champions, looking to continue those winning ways tonight. Ranked number 5 out of 25 in TAP's Division III play, averaging 54 points per game and allowing 19 points per game, which defensive-wise is good for third in the state. Their opponents on the other side, Tyler Heat, 1-1 on the road this season. Last year went 1-3. Christian Heritage will be deferring to the second half. Tyler Heat, the visiting team, in their traditional white visiting tops, black bottoms, orange numerals and letterings with a black and white trim, white tops in terms of helmets, with Tyler Heat and Christian across the sides. Christian Heritage Navy from top to bottom with the Christian Heritage secondary logo, the CH and Times New Roman-esque font along the hats with a thin white and navy blue pointed stripe along the back of the helmets. We're set to go if you're listening here on ASN Radio. Tyler Heat will be kicking things off. Christian Heritage will be receiving from right to left on your respective radio dials. 10 minutes is all they need per quarter in six-man football rules. 2 minutes in between quarters and a 15-minute halftime. Midfield's not the 50, it's the 40-yard line. Kicking things off for Tyler Heat is going to be number 9, Wesley Alberts, the senior, ready to boot things off. Ball is going to be teed up at the 30-yard line, and we are away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be returned by Christian Heritage, and about to midfield. It's going to be a short, let's say, 4 or 5 yard return. Britton Knight, the freshman, will be opening up the Christian Heritage possession at 1st and 15. And yes, folks, you heard that correctly. 1st and 15 to go, not 1st and 10. So pretty much as geographically even as you can get it. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 40-yard line. And coming onto the field, the signal caller for Christian Heritage, number 5, Owen Holcomb, the junior. Second game at home this season for this Christian Heritage team. And you're going to hear me say the term up back a lot, and we'll get to that after the opening snap. It's going to be Holcomb who will take the first snap, and it's going to be a pitch toss with an open run to the other side is Thomas Peeler. Peeler gets right down the pipeline along what would be the right hash, brought down just short. That's going to be a gain of 12 or so. Then it'll be a second down and short situation for Christian Heritage. We'll mark it about second down and 3. The up back is going to be a terminology that you'll hear in six-man football. It will be the person to first touch the snap. In six-man TAPS UIL NTAIAO rules, the first person that touches it cannot advance the ball. They have to forward pass it, lateral, or move possession to another player. Holcomb is going to be a pitch this time to the breaking to the outside. It's going to be Luke Stone in his first carry. He's got the first down and looking for extra change. Gets brought down and around the 10 or so yard line. Make that the 5. First down and short to go for Christian Heritage. First down and goal as the clock continues to roll. We've played 50 seconds in this first quarter of play, 9:07. And we're scoreless as Holcomb takes the play call from head coach Greg Malton. And the huddle disperses now. Doing the snapping for Christian Heritage of the Navy Blue is going to be Griff Holt, the junior. Holcomb under center. It's going to be a pitch. Almost snuffed out by Tyler Heat. They have an opportunity, but no. Breaking it outside is Peeler. Peeler dives in zone. Touchdown, Christian Heritage. Christian Heritage strikes first. as we take a look at our instant replay, which is presented by SportsScope, the official instant replay provider of the Antler Sports Network. And an easy 12-yard rush to get into the end zone to give us our first points of the game. Another reminder that all instant replays are provided by SportsScope, official instant replay provider of the Antler Sports Network. As the UIL transitions to instant replay, get your school and your staff in the game and into the times with ScoreScope. Looking to put away the PAT is Eli Rollback. That kick is sailing into the metal fencing and is good. Our score, after a quick touchdown by Christian Heritage, they're up early on homecoming, 8-0. Back in 30 seconds from the Antler Sports Network family platforms. This is Texas six-man football.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce, 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
Christian Heritage strikes first. It's 8-0, our current score here in Longview. Jared Jones up top here at Sentinel Field, happy to be with you. Rollback set to boot things away after the successful PAT. One man back deep for Tyler Heath. This one is a booming kick, end over end. Bounces into the back of the end zone, and it looks like Tyler Heath, Seth Betts, will not have a chance at a return. And now first down and 15 to open things up for Tyler Heath. And they're to the house, touchdown, to the house, touchdown with 8:35 left to go. Christian Heritage already putting a hard stamp onto this game. Christian Heritage already putting a hard stamp onto this game. Let's mark it to about 5 seconds of actual game time. And barring this PAT, 14 points on the board for the homecoming team. High snap, almost blocked. Kick is up, flag is thrown, and it is good. As we look to see, you're not going to put those points onto the board just yet as we go look over to our officiating crew to see what the call will be as they convene over at around the 5-yard line. Looks like it is going to be against Tyler Heath. I'm not a betting man, but it's fair to say they're going to decline this thing, and they do or do not. We're still waiting. That's a white hat now walking over to the Tyler Heath sideline with Nathan Fisher, as well as assistant coach Carson Beavers. Still waiting now as the Christian Heritage sideline shifts over to the right side. Still no word. As we still await. No clue. However, it looks like we have kickoff. I think they might have waved that flag off. And yep, they did. The points are on the board. PAT is successful. It's 16-0, pretty much at the drop of a hat with 8:35 left to go in this first period. As we're waiting to boot things off yet again is Eli Rohrback. Back deep to receive for Heat is Betts. Rohrback puts a leg into this thing. It's going to be a high bouncer. Big time block. It's picked up by Christian Heritage, I believe. And yes, they do. They have it at the 20. Matthew Malden was able to wait it out pretty much with perfect timing. Lets it roll past the line to gain. It's an active ball. And now first down and 15. For Christian Heritage. I don't know if you can call these guys boulders or Rolling Stone, but they are rolling with a purpose early on with 8.5 left to go. Ball is on the 21-yard line. It'll be first and 15. Owen Holcomb takes the call from the sideline. We see state championship winning head coach Greg Malden with the headset on right at the bottom of your screen. Holcomb faking the handoff. It's a throw. Pass is cut and looking for extra yardage is Luke Stone. Stone's going to gain about 3. As Jones is there on the hit. That gain of 3 is going to make it second down and around 12. And if you're just now tuning in, this is pretty much exactly how the first drive looked. It was a short gain of 3, and it was a 12-yard touchdown rush that gave us an 8-0 score. And the Navy and white just haven't looked back since, folks. Clock rolling. 7:57 left to go. It's going to be a pitch, almost a Mitch Direction-esque, and it's to Peeler. Peeler looking for a second touchdown of the game. He gets brought down around the 5, about 2 or 3 yards short or past where he needed to go. As we wait for the official spot, had a bit of an awkward angle, and no, they're going to mark that thing maybe a gain. Yep, they're going to give him exactly what he needed. Gain of 12, first down and goal yet again. Peeler already has a touchdown on the day. It's been a touchdown and a pick six to scoring for 45 left in the first. Holcomb, stop of the foot. It's going to be a pitch. Taking on the outside to Peeler again. Peeler to Ricks. One tackle into the end zone. Touchdown again. Taking another look there via our SportsScope instant replay with 7:35 left to go. It is 16. Heritage, and the hometown fans, fair to say, have a lot to cheer about in the early going. As their Sentinels are up and up big, folks, awaiting the PAT. Eli Rohrback is going to definitely need a trainer after this one. His leg is going to be on fire, as much kicking as he has done so far tonight. High snap, it's bobbled. Now rolling out, looking to get something is Luke Stone. Stone is throwing it in back of the end zone. 2-point convert. 1-point conversion is good, however. And we'll clue you this. Christian Heritage gets on the board again. 7:35 left to go. Back in 30 seconds. This is Texas six-man football on the Antler Sports Network and AntlerSN.com.
Pelshake and Tyler were tough, never quits.
Another drive, another quick score for Christian Heritage, giving us our 23-0 score in the first with 7:35 left to go. As Rohrback ready to boot things off and get us going yet again. Kickoff from the 30. It's a high arcing kick, not a lot of distance. Going to be taken at the 25-yard line. Looking for open room is going to be Andrew Fisher. Fisher gets bounced out of bounds at about the 35, first and 15, pretty much since the opening kick. If you could define it in a football term, 6-man or 11-man or even 2-man, fair to say it's gone right for the Sentinels tonight on homecoming. Gazing to the sideline is Chris Dibble, the senior. Snapping the football now. Heat looking to throw. Holcomb. Pass is complete along to the flat. Peeler gets a block out the outside across the middle of the field. Now to the left. Shoots back to the left. Has an open man. Touchdown. Christian Heritage again. Christian Heritage drops back. Was going to let it fly, and they do indeed with 6:02 left to go. It's 29-0 on the throw. 35-yard touchdown pitch and catch as Christian Heritage expands their lead, awaiting the PAT. Place kick PATs are run pass PATs are for 2. Now awaiting the kick, waiting the snap is Rohrback. Rohrback is bobbled again. He's going to throw it. Can we see back tees? No. Breaking up the pass and saving the points is Seth Betts. Christian Heritage gets back on the board again. We'll be back after these messages and kickoff. 6:02 left to go in the first. It's an absolute slobber knocker, folks. Back in 30. 29-0 Christian Heritage on the Antler Sports Network. History being made, ladies and gentlemen, on the Antler Sports Network. The very first six-man football broadcast in history. Over 140 games broadcasted, and it took until 2024 to get to the 6. It's been a fantastic game so far, at least from our perspective. We hope you enjoy. 6:02 left to go. Christian Heritage, your own homecoming. Absolute domination here at home. High arcing kick almost into Veranda. It's going to be bobbled. Looking to the outside and still looking for space. Brought down around the 21-yard line. And that's where Tyler Heat will take over first down and 15. Just moments ago, Christian Heritage got onto the board. You could think of a good old-fashioned pitch, catch, throw, and into the end zone. Peeler looking slicker than a greased pig on that 35-yard touchdown. That gives us our current score of 29-0. 5:56 left to go in this one. One thing to note, many rules differ from 6 to 11 man, of course. But if a game can be separated by 45 or more points at the half, finito, Dunzo, or Riverdurci, the game is over. So Tyler Heat needs to stay in this one to keep this game moving. Into the call from the sideline is Grayson Mosier, the sophomore, listed as a quarterback, wide receiver, defensive back. I even thought I see him work a concession stand after a home game. That pass is incomplete, intended for Rocky Brink. Brink, an early contender for a game. Incompletion brings up second down and 15 to go, with 5:52 left to go in the first period of play. Second down now. Ball is spotted around the 23. Tyler Heat, as mentioned at the top of the live stream, going from left to right on your respective device if you're listening to ASN Radio, which is powered by Pelche Kia Tyler, where tough never quits. Looking, sidearm throw up in the air is bobbled, almost intercepted. Almost got a hand on that one. We almost saw our second interception of the game. As we take another look via our SportScope Instant Replay, SportScope, official instant replay provider of the Antler Sports Network. Had another missed opportunity here for Tyler Heat, and that bobbled pass is going to make it third down and 15 to go. Tyler Heat needs to get to around the 37-yard line. Double stack receivers at the bottom of your screen. It's a toss to the big man. Breaking to the outside is going to be Johns. Johns coughs it up. Ball is on the ground, waiting for the official signal, and recovered by Tyler Heat's number 12, Daniel Rowe. Rowe might have saved this possession here for Tyler Heat, and I use that term sparingly. Thankfully for Tyler Heat, no loss of yardage, so a 4th and 15. No, they are going to give him a loss. They're going to make that a loss of around 4. So 4th down and Glade water to go for Tyler Heat. Pretty much have to get to midfield to keep the drive alive. Long snap. Taken to the up back. Sidearm throw to the flat is incomplete. Pass intended for Tucker Lay. Turnover on downs. Christian Heritage will take over again. Ball's on the 22 with 5.5, or about 5:33 left to go in this first period. It's a packed house here on homecoming. Hope you brought a chair, because the stands are pretty much filled, at least to the left of us here, with the entirety of the Sentinel student section. Everywhere else, a nice little playground behind us. I don't know about you folks, but if you could see our broadcast set up tonight, a very intimate and I think a pretty fantastic atmosphere. Holcomb breaks the huddle. Well, goes into the huddle, awaiting to break it. Ball's on the 20 after Tyler Heat turns it over on downs. But 5:33 left to go. Handoff right down Main Street into Holcomb. Holcomb breaks to the outside, end zone, touchdown again. 20-yard touchdown as Holcomb breaks the plane once more. Third rushing touchdown of the contest, and now makes it 35-zip Sentinels. As now we await the PAT once again by Rohrback. There's no betting odds or lines in six-man football, but if you bet Rohrback on over on the points, you'll be a very happy guy or gal. PAT is high over the mesh fencing into the parking lot, and it is good. Our score, still plenty of time left in this first quarter, but Tyler Heat was sand falling out of the hourglass with 5:25 left to go. 37-0 Sentinels. Back after this from the Antler Sports Network family of platforms. This
Give it everything. And Pelshanky and Tyler, tough, never quits.
After the touchdown, Holcomb puts an absolute titanium leg into this one. And now going back the other way is going to be Tyler Heat. Breaking to the outside is Brink. Brink gets to around the 30. So, no, they're going to mark him down around the 28. And now 1st and 15 coming up for Tyler Heat again. A pick six, 2 turnovers on down. Tyler Heat looking to send the Heat. No pun intended. It's going to be a handoff. Quick little handoff up the gut to Malden. Malden isn't going to get very far, maybe about halfway or so. Gain of 9. Going to make it around 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to move. 4:40 left in the first period. After the official spot it, that'll make it 2nd down and 7, excuse me. Always haven't been the best at math, but who can blame me? 4.5 now. Clock still rolling. Pitch to the outside. Rohrback looking. Up the middle. Touchdown again. Christian Heritage expands their lead. And basketball-less scoring by the Sentinels tonight. An easy pitch, catch, and run. 12-yard touchdown carry is into the end zone for Malden, his first touchdown of the game. Now for the PAT, we've seen kicks that have gone over the fence. We've seen PATs that were good for throws. This kick is almost blocked, not the same distance, doesn't even leave the stadium. Either way, it's good for 2 more. Our score, it's crunch time for Tyler Heat. They're still down big, not a lot of time to get back into this one though. 4:22 left to go, 45-0. Back with kickoff after this on the Antler Sports Network. Holcomb booting things off for the Sentinels. This one is going to be returned at around the 5. Looking to break to the outside at open space. This 20 is Betts. Betts at the 35, or the 25 that is, gets bounced out of bounds at around the 30. Pops right back up. Flag is thrown after the play. Multiple flags thrown. Oh boy. Could we possibly be seeing a little bit of a scruffle? Coach Malden and company directing his Sentinels to the sideline. Don't know what this could possibly be. All I do know is, folks, that flag was thrown about 2 seconds after the play was whistled dead. As the white hat referee for tonight bringing out his handy-dandy notepad. And this could be a penalty called against Tyler Heat. Maybe against Tyler Heat for an unsportsmanlike penalty. As now the officials convening at around the 30-yard line. As we say on the Antler Sports Network, when we don't know what officials are talking about, the main question after the game, Applebee's or Chili's. 4:13 left. It's 45-0. As Tyler Heat has 14 minutes and 13 seconds total to get back into this game. Still waiting. The back judge gazing over to the Christian Heritage sideline, speaking to Coach Malden. Waving motion. Don't know if that would mean a decline penalty or need to have a mic down there on the field. And no, it's going to be a penalty against Christian Heritage. That'll make this 1st and 15 much easier, as now Tyler Heat will begin their drive with the best field position they've gotten all game.
Foul against Christian Heritage.
It's going to be 1st and 15 from the 35-yard line. So now Tyler Heat might be cooking with a Crisco here on this offensive possession with a much easier starting point. They need to get to the 20 to move the chains.
No. We'll just get more angry. We'll push him back more.
4:13 left to go. Up back, his tossed. Looking to the outside to throw is Mosier. Mosier flooded out of the pocket. Incomplete pass. And it looks like Slade Hobson wanted a intentional grounding call, but no golden hanky thrown, so the incompletion will bring up second down and 15 to go. Second down and long for Tyler Heat now. 4:05 left to go in this first quarter. To the up back. Pitch again is Mosier. Mosier, sidearm throw. It's caught along the flat. Right out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. Tackle is going to be made by Christian Heritage's Luke Stone. First big play from scrimmage. First complete pass from scrimmage for Tyler Heat. That's going to be good for a good little chunk of change and bring up third down and short. Clock instructed to roll. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. A big 3rd down and 5 for Tyler Heat if they want to stay in this game. Stay alive. Keep some kind of hope. 3:45 and ticking. 45-0. It's going to be tapped by the up back. Mosier's going to fall on it back at midfield. And all the forward progress Tyler Heat had dashed away. Fourth down and 20 to go.
Good game, am I right?
Thank you very much, Wes. Thank you.
It was tapped initially. I guess you could say the up back on that one was Andrew Fisher. Again, the up back. The only position that is truly different in comparison from 6-man to 11-man football. The up back usually takes the initial snap. Mosier goes into the hands of the intended receiver, Tucker Lay. But that turnover on downs will be number 4 for Tyler Heat tonight. And a drive that held plenty of promise for Tyler Heat falls upon deaf ears. With 2:52 left to go in the first, it was a 12-yard catch. Incompletion by Lay. Ended up being a turnover on downs, and Christian Heritage getting the football back right at midfield. Christian Heritage coming into this game with their first 3-0 start since the 2019-20 season. They finished that year with a record of 4-6. Looking to pass. Caught. Open field and brought down after a gain of around 8 or so. Second down. It'll be second down and 7 for Christian Heritage. At the 33-yard line with 2.5 minutes left to go in this first period. Holcomb, the up back, takes a snap as the lead expands even further. 59-0. As we await the PAT, I see no penalties on the field, so this will stand. We've only seen 2 penalties in this game, one against both respective ball clubs. As now Rohrbach steps onto the field again to attempt to boot the PAT. Kick is up, high arcing over the fence again. Nope, right over. Can't get it over, however, and the kick is good. Our new score with 27 seconds left. More of the same. 61-0. Christian Heritage back after this from the ASN family of platforms. This is 6-man high school football.
Give it everything. And Pelche, Key, and Tyler were tough, never quits.
After the pick six, lead continues to grow for Christian Heritage. This kick, Screamer from Rohrback and over in. Going the other way is Rocky Brink. Brink might have gotten to the 20-yard line. Yep, they're going to give him 1st and 10 from the 21. Fresh set of downs. On the hit was Britton Knight as well as Raiden Porter, the freshman and sophomore respectively, on the collaborative tackle. A packed house here on homecoming for Christian Heritage. Here at Heritage Sentinel Field. They say, according to Texas Bob, max capacity is 800. And the way these fans are packed in, I wouldn't be surprised if they could fit 800, maybe even 1,000. Who knows? 18 seconds left after the pick six from Tyler Heath. It's going to be a quick handoff, bring it to the outside along the left hash is Johns. Johns might have gotten to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Gain of 2 is going to make it 2nd down and long. Three seconds, 2, 1, and Tyler Heath will not get a play off. That is the end of quarter numeral uno, and it has been all Christian Heritage. Our score after quarter number 1, 61-0 on homecoming. Tyler Heath will take the football back after this from the ASN family of platforms. This is Texas high school football.
Wow. It's like,
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
We begin quarter number 2 in Longview. Christian Heritage on homecoming. It's been all Sentinels, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Heath with it now at 2nd and 12. It's going to be a handoff once more to Johns, and Johns isn't going to get very far once more. If anything, he lost yardage. I think they brought him back to the original line to gain. Not 100% sure. Waiting on the official spot. They're going to give him a loss of 3, so they'll make it 3rd and 15. Coming up next week, we have a weekend packed of DFW football action. Arlington Seguin Cougars, arguably the hottest team of the DFW this season, at least in 5A. Play host to the Timberwolves of Mansfield. Timberview at C.H. Wildman Field. Kickoff from Arlington at 7 p.m. Central. Rolling out, throwing, and it's caught, bobbled and caught. How about that? One of the most interesting plays, reception. Christian Heritage able to get a hand on it, but Tyler Heath able to get the reception. But folks, that reception wasn't for very much. Gain of around 5 or so. 4th down and 10. 5 or so. 4th down and 10 for head coach Nathan Fisher and his team. Fourth and 10 to go. 8:48 left. Throw to Johns. Johns couldn't handle it cleanly. Goes down on his own volition. And that is going to be turnover on downs number 6 for Tyler Heath. Now 1st and 10. 1st and 15, that is. Excuse me, guys. That's going to definitely take some getting used to. With 8:42 left to go in this first half, Christian Heritage definitely want to try to run this clock out as much as you can. Because remember, folks, if it's 45 or more at the half, it's over. So if this score stands, this 8:42 that remains on this clock to my left here, Sentinel Field, is going to be the last 8:42 we see tonight. Coming off of the sideline is Rohrback. Rohrback, arguably the highest scorer for the Sentinels, simply because of his PATs tonight. 1st and 10, 1st and 15. Pitch to the outside. Looking for open space to Stone. Stone, end zone, touchdown again. Stone breaks into the end zone for his first touchdown of the contest. Not even 10 seconds ticked off the clock there, folks. These Sentinels are scoring, and they're scoring fast. Looking to continue their domination here at home tonight on homecoming as we wait the PAT again. Last time that Christian Heritage lost at home was back against Leverett's Chapel on the 16th of September back in 2022. This field goal is skying through the East Texas sky and good. Our new score, it's 8.5 left to go. Tyler Heat running out of opportunities here, but a good amount of football left to be played. Our score, 69-0. Back after this on the Antler Sports Network.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
$69-0 our score from Longview. 8:34 left to go. Kickoff is up and away again by Holcomb. Going to be taken. Breaking to the outside is Brent. Robert Johns. And it's going to be a short gain, if any at all. Yep, they're going to give him a gain of 3. Second down and 12 to go for Heat. 8:04 left to go in this first. Got to get a touchdown here if you're Tyler to stay alive in this game. Look to get it done here. Handoff again, and it's going to be blown up by a host of Sentinels. First one to get there, at least by our measure, was Chris Dibble. Dibble hits second tackle of the game. That TFL is going to make it third down, and let's say just a ballpark at about Spring Hill to go. Now they're going to say no gain there. Yep. It is going to be a loss, folks. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 15. Just under 7.5 left in this possible final period. Heat breaks their huddle. Long receiver at the bottom of your screen. Throw. It's picked off again. Jump into the end zone. Touchdown. Stone does it again.
For a Sentinel touchdown.
As we take another look, that's pick 6 number 3, and it's 75-0 now.
We love interceptions.
The way this offense has been moving, folks, we can see the first triple-digit game and the first 6-man game in Antler Sports Network history. There'll be a lot of history being made tonight. Back onto the field, trying to boot the PAT is Eli Rohrback, the sure leg himself. High snap, kick is blocked. One thing to note as we get ready to go to break, in 6-man football, a block kick is a dead ball. No chance at a return. But I'm sure Christian Heritage will take the points. Our new score, 7:08 left to go, 75-0. Back in 30 seconds on the Antler Sports Network.
Everything. And Pelche, Key, and Tyler were tough, never quits.
After the pick 6 by Christian Heritage, our score with 7:08 left to go, awaiting kickoff, is 75-0. This one goes rolling out around the 1 and back into the end zone for a touchback. So Heat will take it first down and 15. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. Similar touchback rules to the 11-man football. Another thing to note that Any passer can throw the football away, that being the up back, as well as any player that takes a pitch or a catch after the initial snap is received. Snap, dropping back. Mosier lets it fly, had a man in the flat. Anticipated the route too quickly there, incomplete, intended for Brink. That incompletion will make it 2nd down and 15. Mosier has a cannon. We've seen him throw on the run. We've seen him with a little bit of time and get that muscling run there. Arguably the run of the night for Tyler Heat. Now with 6:35 and counting. As we mentioned, folks, the sand slowly falling out of the hourglass. They need to get to the 35. They're at the 30 as we speak. Similar formation. 4 receivers bunched up into diamond. Johnson motion again from the bottom of the top of your screen. Quick throw into the flat. It's caught. Bobbled and caught at midfield. Juking across the left side towards midfield. It's going to be Lay. Brought down. Good for a 1st down. After that 13-yard gain. Ball is placed at the 37, about the 37.5-yard line if you want to get specific. As the Heat huddle disperses, 2 lone receivers at the top and bottom of your screen. Those receivers being both Brink as well as Tucker Lay. Both are the only 2 with completions in this one. Flag is thrown. Don't know we possibly had a timeout. And yes, we do. Coach Nathan Fisher and company want to talk things over. And as they do, we'll give our sponsors a chance at a message. Back in 1 minute on the Antler Sports Network.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99.
Cutting the break short. Timeout cut about short. Quick throw to the outside of the flat to John. John breaks to the sideline, crosses midfield, into Sentinel territory. That gain is going to be good for a round 6 or so. We wait the official spot. By our marking, it's going to be 2nd down and, let's say 10 to go. Now it's going to be a reverse. To the open side of the field is Brewer. Brewer gets downhill, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, gets to the original line of scrimmage. Might have gained an extra yard, but not much more after that. Camp on the big-time hit as well as Stone. And let's by our mark, let's make it 3rd down and 10.
And that brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now with a 4:38 left. Tyler Heat looking to muster whatever they can on the offensive side of the football with what little time remains in this one. 3 in the backfield now, 2 receivers. Up back caught, sidearm throw. It's caught right under the bread basket, incomplete for Lay. Lay still on his feet, but eventually gets brought down. And it's going to be short as we take another look at here. Moser, as we've seen, has got an arm. Kid's got accuracy. Kid's got some sail, a little bit of arm talent. And now, decision time for Coach Fisher and company. It's 4th down and 3 yards to go. A very manageable 4th and 3. Same formation, 3 in the backfield, 2 receivers. To Mosier again. Mosier sidearm throw. It is called in. Gain of 5 is going to move the sticks. 1st down and 10. 1st down and 15 for Tyler Heat. And now what has been their 3rd down of the game for Heat tonight. This has been the best drive that Heat have had pretty much all evening long, as they seem to be cooking with Crisco here, moving the chains after that last completion. 9:38 and counting. Clock still rolling. 2 stack receivers at the top of your screen. To Mosier again. Mosier has Johns as Johns is bobbled incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 15. Johns has had 6 targets in this game, leading all active receivers for Tyler Heat. He also has the most positive yards from scrimmage with 4. Not, of course, counting Mosier, who's been the main quarterback, or the main throwing quarterback, as we've seen tonight for Tyler Heat. Just to Mosier again. Mosier under pressure, bobbled, intended for Johns again. On the coverage for the Sentinels is Slade Hobson. Hobson, his third breakup/deflection of the night. That incompletion makes it 3rd and 15. Clock will freeze with 3:23 left to go. Another third down situation here. However, this is a less manageable third down, 3rd and 15, than what they've already seen in this drive, which was a 3rd and 7, which was eventually completed by a late catch in the flat. They get it to Mosier again. They throw. Mosier's caught. Caught at the line to gain right at the 10. Move the sticks. Back-to-back first downs on this drive for Tyler Heat. This drive is continuing to look prettier and prettier for Tyler Heat. As we take another look via our SportsScope Second Look, the official instant replay provider of the Antler Sports Network. Clock will roll. 3 minutes left to go. Fresh set it down. 1st and goal for Tyler Heat. Inside of 3 minutes here. Mosier. It's going to be a handoff. Back to the outside. Looking for open space at the 5. 4, 3, 2. Diving ball comes out. But did he cross the plane beforehand? The Sentinels wanting a save. The beauty of both instant replay and slow motion.
Good run by Leo Pope.
As Polk broke, the ball comes out and goes out of bounds. I don't know if he
Fumbled in the end zone, so it looks like that would be a touchback.
try to take another look here, and yep. It will indeed be a touchback. As we go frame by frame here. Did not cross the plane before losing the football. So now it's 75-0. The most promising drive for Heat tonight.
You need to be one.
Now leading to nothing. With 2:46 left to go, score still sits at 75-0. With the Sentinels, I guess you could say, and I say this in air quotes, folks, with their worst field position of the evening, taking over 1st and 15 from their own 20. Handoff right down Main Street into Malden. Malden gets a gain of 5 and not much more after that. On the tackle for Heat is going to be number 19, Samuel Tillman. Tillman, his first tackle of the game. Now it's 2nd and 10 with 2:30 left to go. Looks like we're going to see a lot more running, even more running by Christian Heritage, and what could possibly be the very last drive of this contest. After the Malden 5-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Double backs here. The up back is going to be Holcomb again. Holcomb, a little bit of a backward snap, but is eventually snuffed out by Heat. But no, he's still up and going. Over on the flat and looking at the sideline to Stone. Stone cuts across the middle. Spins, gets brought down after gaining 17. Oh boy. So Tyler Heat almost getting in the backfield as a flag is thrown. Holding penalty against the Sentinels. So this thing isn't going to count, folks. Sentinels arguably with play of the night there. It will account to nothing. Well, a minute 57 left to go in this one. However, up 75-0. I don't think fans are going to be too upset. So that will bring back up 2nd and 10 here.
2nd and 10.
Pitch to the up back. This time it's going to be a toss to Holcomb. Holcomb off and running at midfield at the 35-30. Gets brought down and around the 30, well, let's say the 29-yard line. And that will move the sticks. 1st down and 15 again for Christian Heritage.
But it's a Sentinel 1st down.
Whistle blows by the official with a minute 40 left. And another big-time run by a Christian Heritage offense that has pretty much been unstoppable all evening. As coming to the sideline is getting a much-deserved break as Malden getting a lot more touches in this drive than what he has this game tonight. Now 1st and 15.
Oh, no, that's my every. Oh.
Ball's on the 34. It's bobble. Tyler Heat falls on it. Do they have the football? Yes, they do. Coming up with it is Daniel Rowe.
Heat has recovered.
Heat recovers, and they'll have one more shot to at least get into the end zone here. As we take another look via our SportScope instant replay, it looks like Rowe had it, fell on it, alligator rolled, and still kept possession. They're now first down and 15 at the 25-yard line with 1:09 left to go in this one.
1:09 left to go in this contest.
What possibly could be, well, it probably will be the final possession of tonight's game. Another reminder that in six-man football here in the state of Texas, if it's 45 or more at the half, exit. It's done so. Final in that respective game. First and 15. Heat going from right to left.
And back
to Mosier. Mosier to Johns. John turns upfield, gets to the line of scrimmage, and is it going to get much farther? Pushed out of bounds by Hostess. Oh, the ball comes out. Did they whistle it dead before the football came out? Spinning and turning around with it was Rohrback. How surprising there. Rohrback's already been all over this game. As I mentioned, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him in pregame working the concession stand. And yep, they whistled it dead, so Tyler Heat a massive sigh of relief there. That catch by John's going to be no gain with 35 seconds left. No, they're going to give him a yard. To now 2nd and 14. 28 seconds left. Mosier rolling out, looking, takes a hit, gets out of bounds, gets to midfield, but not much farther than that. Take another look here with 19 seconds left. It'll be 3rd down and 5 to go after the gain of 9. 19 seconds left as Moser did get out of bounds. 2 out wide at the top and bottom of your screens. An up back, an extra back, and Moser at QB. Moser is going to let it fly. He's got a man incomplete. Little too much mustard on that one. Tucker Lay, the intended target. And what could have easily been the first point to the game. Now with 10 seconds left. Time for maybe one more heave-ho to the end zone for Tyler Heat. We'll try to get a quick talk with head coach Greg Malden post-game. Not 100% sure if we will or won't, but we'll definitely try, folks. As he's going to get a massive win here at homecoming. 12 seconds left. Moser fakes it, rolls out, throws, passes, incomplete. Thought it might have been pass interference there. Samuel Tillman, the intended target, and yep, there is a flag. Thought so. Had a thought, had a possibility that it was going to be pass interference. Back judge took an extra second to throw the golden hanky, but either way, it will move the chains. Now much easier shot to the end zone for possibly one more play. 1st and 15, 7 seconds remain in the second quarter. In a game that has been all Christian Heritage, the 5th-ranked team in TAPS Division III, showing why they are just that, folks. Moser takes the pitch from the up back, drops back, looking, heave to the end zone for Fisher. Bobble, did he catch it? No. Falling incomplete, and that will do it. Our final score from Longview, a mercy rule. Tyler Heat falls on the road to Christian Heritage 75-0. We'll take a quick 3-minute break, try to get Coach Malden, and continue our post game. From the ASN family platforms, this is 6-Man Football.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. And with unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, I can cover tonight's cravings and tomorrow's. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Feast your eyes on Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Fresh dough made daily, topped with our signature sauce. 3 real cheeses, classic pepperoni, plus crispy cupped Old World pepperoni. Pure pepperoni perfection for just $9.99, but for a limited time only.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Win on homecoming for Christian Heritage as they defeat Tyler Heat here at home 75-0. And what was, folks, absolutely wire to wire. Tyler Heat falls to 2-3 on the season. Christian Heritage improves their best start to date at 4-0. And what has been a historic night on the Antler Sports Network. Sadly, all fun things must come to an end. For Matthew Hermans, for Justin Jackson, the main executive producer pressing all the buttons back in our Houston ASN studios. For Nathan Kinney, Danny Wimpy, Nick Jordan, our editor-in-chief, Zach Abercrombie, and the entire Antler Sports Network crew, I'm Jared Jones saying good night from Longview. Our final 75-0. Till next week, so long, everybody.
I'm getting it. Okay, it's called